32 seconds. They know the backstory of this show. I started working at 12:30 last night. You heard really, really early. We're going to do a rapid deployment. And once again, of course, a lot was to put on the record. This was my advice. This was given to me as advice by my wife, Deborah, where she said, you really need to go on air and talk about Charlie and just get it. It's kind of like get it off your list. Again, timestamp it. So I'll go through a few quick things that I want to make sure I go through. Number one, of course, is Wednesday. Val, you can wrap on that as far as where people can find us. But next Wednesday, 9 a.m. Pacific and noon Eastern, live everywhere, is going to be Secrets from the Inside, episode 0040. I think the title will be, not confirmed, the title will be Newsome Charlie. Charlie. If you want to ever throw Americans for a loop, talk French to them, Val. So, anyhow, I do want to bring that up. I always want to shout out to Sheriff Mark Lamb, who I've talked to kind of extensively by text this morning, because he knows that I was in a car accident and he was always interested in stuff like that. And so shout out to him, shout out to his wife, Janelle. His new brand, 10-7, is, I say, just to die for. It's just a fantastic book and fantastic services he offers through his 10-7 consulting. I want to shout out to Captain James McCormick, our favorite Triple Purple Heart captain, as Val calls him, Captain James, and want to reach out to him. And I say this too, is this on camera here, Battle Tested Faith, his new book, Battle Tested Faith, and it is fantastic. I read it cover to cover because I read the raw manuscript cover to cover, and I was thrilled to write an actual introduction to that book. And I'm thrilled that James, actually, his publisher, published it exactly the way I wrote it, which never happens. So shout out to James. I didn't even send him out a request or anything today, Val. We're just so, we're short on time. I need to get this stuff off my heart. But Battle Tested Faith, do read that. It's on Amazon. And second book, all I do is get books, Val, to review. Second one is growing up in Dorval, Quebec, growing up in the 70s. J.B. Wiley, are you kidding me? J.B. Wiley, one of my favorite buddies in the world back in Montreal. We went to high school together, played football together. I think we've got war stories about each other, lies and stuff about sports, that we were both really good at football, but we can lie to each other on air sometime. J.B. Wiley is actually a comedian. He's a comedian and wanted to put his memoir and his thoughts of growing up in the crazy Dorval, Quebec, and Montreal in the 1960s and 70s. Are you kidding me? I will. Seriously, this will be a rain check. I really want to have J.B. Wiley on here. And now I'm kind of putting a caveat on everything, and that's while we're still around. I want to have J.B. Wiley on, and so a real reach out to him on that. I have his book, I read most of it already, but I'm going to be doing a review on J.B. Wiley's book, and I still have a pending review coming up on Mark Lamb's book, 10-7. Believe it or not, I told him I just haven't had time to write your book review yet, and I do not use AI. All right, I'm an AI-free zone. Don't mind other folks doing it, but when I write something, it's coming out of my pen or off my keyboard. So I want to do shout outs to those guys. Definitely. And there's more. I do want to let you know too, and this is a real teaser for maybe next week. Everything in the world for me keeps coming back to cars and the car business. I've done entire shows on this. I'm saying, well, who wants to talk about cars with me? It's because I wrote a book about it before it was cool, 35 years ago, Secrets from the Inside. And for some reason, people just want to talk cars with me. And this insurance claim, this might be a very short or very protracted insurance claim, because I say it was a 3-car pileup and I was the middleman as usual. I was the middleman. And so this might be short. It might not be as far as going through. I haven't gone through an insurance claim in whenever. So I will keep folks posted on that, and actually kind of news updates on that by next Wednesday's show, which is the 24th. There's going to be real inside scoop on that, because I know the auto industry and I know the car rental business since 1983. So there, I might be doing how about a re-release of the whole book, Secrets from the Inside 2025, why the car business is still crazy and why you still pay way too much. So that was a teaser right there, Val Olson. So I wanted to shout out that there's other stuff, there's other teasers and stuff, but we've covered a lot, Val. We've covered a lot in this show. As far as I'm concerned, I have a lot off my heart and off my chest. I mainly wanted to talk about Charlie, and the teaser on that is it's only just begun. Because next Wednesday is going to be it's going to be another Secrets from the Inside campfire chat. I'm going to do it live stream because I can't get these guys together in the same room, never mind the same state. So we're going to get together. It's going to be next Wednesday. And it's going to be called Secrets from the Inside, episode 0040, New Some Charlie. And that's a veteran channel. We haven't even gone into it. I'm going to, as a matter of fact, Val, I think I need to keep myself disciplined. I have to go have a nap any minute here because I think I'm running on empty, to tell you the truth. I just, for some reason, I had to get up, had to have this game plan. I do say, as a total teaser, tune in next week. I very rarely give folks heads up on shows, but this, I don't mind having almost a week to promote it. I think it's gonna be good. But no matter what, next Wednesday we still will be talking about Charlie Kirk, New Some Charlie, Je suis Charlie, New Some Charlie, and for the rest of my life till the day I die, Val, I'll be referencing Charlie Kirk, and I have been since I've known you. So there we go. To everybody, thank you. I'm not going to do any plugs. As Kiefer Sutherland says in episodes of 24. Did you ever see 24, Val?
Yes.
The series. Yeah. The two things Kiefer Sutherland ever said. By the way, he's a good hockey player. I almost was able to play hockey with him at a certain camp in Scottsdale, Arizona. Did you know that?
Kiefer Sutherland was on the list? Wow.
Oh, he's on. Yeah, he was on the list. But I'm not going to. I'm going to say this without even being fact checked. I think it was one of the camps during an era where Kiefer was, let's just say, misbehaving, and he was not able to fly in town. I got to get fact check on that. Kiefer Sutherland's a closet hockey player, good hockey player, as is Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is a goaltender. Did you know that? Cuba Gooding Jr., good hockey player. Cuba Gooding Jr. Some other kind of closet hockey players. Tim, who's it? Tim, the actor, tall. Tim
McGraw?
No, he
was football.
The guy that did Shawshank Redemption. I can't believe. See, that's my pre-dementia. Tim Robbins, is it Robbins? Tall guy, yeah. Terrible hockey player. You know who's also a terrible hockey player, Val Olson? You know? Vladimir Putin. True story. True. And it's not me. I've not been on the ice with Vladimir Putin. He's one of the few people I haven't. But Putin, kid you not, true story, Val. Here's your communist story of the day. You love the word communist. Here it is. Okay. Vladimir Putin's a wannabe hockey player, like a kid from Montreal would say. He's like a wannabe hockey player. And it's hysterical. Yeah, that's Jean Beliveau, Monsieur Beliveau back in Montreal. Rest in peace. 17 championship rings. That gentleman on the right there, 17 rings. Vladimir Putin's a wannabe hockey player. So what they do is they put on exhibition hockey games and they let him play. Kid you not, Val, true story. And they let him score goal after goal after goal. Right?
I think he's good. I just have a sneaking suspicion he's pretty good, but...
Oh my God. Live radio. You never know what you're going to say, but hey, that's something off my chest. I'm very critical of hockey players because there's two types of hockey players. There's really good hockey players, Val, and then there are garbage hockey players, and there's just only two. So anyhow, by the way, Western Canadians, they're dialed in. There's some really good hockey guys out in that area, but I'm not even going to talk about Medicine Hat or Saskatoon or a couple of favorite ones back there, but good hockey up there. Also underrated is Minnesota. Great hockey. And all the guys from Meakin. Okay, good hockey players. A lot of others, not so much. Anyhow, back to you, Val. I'm going to have you close out the show. Do whatever you want for an outro. Maybe 2 minutes tops kind of thing. But do whatever. Do what your outro is what you do. We're not going to finish with music. We're not doing any music or videos or whatever today. Just wanted it raw and uncensored, uncanceled, undoxed, unswatted. So I always say to everybody out there, thank you. Not only for who's listening live, thank you, Grizz, and all of you guys, but who this is going to still be re-platformed on other networks. So thank you to you guys, and always. If you haven't thought of this lately, think about this today. Wake up in kindergarten every day. There's so much to learn and so little time. Because before you know it, you're in first grade. And I'm going to add to that saying, because before you know it, sometimes you're not here anymore. Back to you, Val.
Well, I will recap today. This was a rapid deployment episode. I think from the time I received the call in my car, I zipped home and we were on the air in 15 minutes or less. So that's what we do here. It is rapid deployment. We are the Veteran Channel, and we invite you, if you haven't already, to find us. You can find us on Apple, on Roku, on Prime. Of course, Greg Meakin's YouTube channel is where you'll find the short snippets. So you can just search it by topic. So if you hear something you like today, you can type that in and chances are that video will pop up. So just to recap, we did some bulletin board points where we really talked about just how sad the passing of Charlie Kirk is, but the rising of Charlies. So we're going to talk more about that, the rising of Charlies. Next week on the Veteran Channel, every Wednesday, we are broadcasting live. So check us out there. And we also touched on today a new author. Greg mentioned some book reviews, and I'm going to bring you one as well. This one comes from Emmett Fox. I am now a huge Emmett Fox fan, so you're going to hear me talk about him an awful lot because this is practical teaching Christianity. But this is for results. So this is for people that are done, not getting results and actually being like, okay, how do I do this till I get what I need? So whether it's healing, it's whatever, it's very, very simplistic. So that's my little sneak peek for Wednesday. I will have more for you, but if you like that quote that I touched on, there it is. That's my artwork, by the way. So as I read, nice. And so, anyways, that's just a little secret from the inside there. But definitely join us Wednesday. And we salute our military, our law enforcement, our first responders, all of you at home. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of this. And we will see you soon. This was Secrets from the Inside.
Hey, Val, you got time for a quick final comment?
Yes,
from Greg. Okay.
Yep.
This is it's called epilogue. You've ever heard of epilogue? That's the coolest part at the end where they actually. Epilogue is this. I just wanted to go full disclosure on this. I was missing something before we started the broadcast, and it was my glasses. I spent half of my day looking for things because I have pre-dementia, right? All that fun stuff getting older. But I didn't have my glasses, and to this moment, I didn't find them, Val. Didn't find them. I think they might be in my car. My temporary car that I have during my accident claim. But these are actually, guess what? These glasses, don't tell anybody. They're my wife's. They're Deborah's.
And do they work? They work?
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, they're fine.
Okay.
But don't tell her. Do not tell her.
You return them.
Yeah, I will. Look, God bless everybody. Thank you, Val Olson. Sign off and take care. Have a great week. We'll see you next Wednesday. Okay, everybody. We'll see you next Wednesday. See ya.
Welcome to Continue Mission Radio with Captain James McCormick. By veterans, for veterans.